Good evening, everybody. How is everybody doing tonight? Mr. Pineapple here. Welcome to Thursday Night with Pineapple, the Royal Blossom podcast. I'm your host, Mr. Terrence Ramses. Man, it's been a cool week outside. So I want to let you know I've been down for a couple of days. I've been having some technical difficulties with my Facebook page and posting. I had some promotions for my brand and stuff. It was a lot going on. That I was sick for 2 days. It's down and out, back in action, getting things done. I'm gonna give you a few minutes to get settled. I got some Kes playing in the background. He got a new album out. I'm excited for what's about to happen for 2025 for the West Indies and Carnival. It's gonna be epic this year. So you might want to go ahead and get your tickets to all these different events. Yeah, so we is doing a lot. There's a lot going on simultaneously. But I'm gonna tell you what, I'm gonna give you some updates about the brand and what's going on. Good news, okay? Some good news, okay? Here's the good news. I got some tracking numbers for the brand, okay? I got some tracking numbers. I'm excited. So I'm not gonna tell you which carrier it got, but one of the carriers has the pack. My packages is 5 packs, 5 cartons, and it'll be here within the next few days. It's gonna come any day now. So be on the lookout for your emails. Your order has been fulfilled. Your order has been fulfilled. Your order has been fulfilled. Okay, so the We Are One jackets. So if you don't know what those are, I'm gonna go ahead and pull that up right now. I'm gonna pull that up right now. Here we go. So here is the We Are One jacket. Okay. So the difference between the picture that you see here and the shipment that is coming is the fabric type is a little bit softer and the zipper is yellow. Everything else is the same. So you go ahead and get your orders in today. You can go ahead and scan this QR code. It'll take you directly to the jacket and check to your size. So I also added a special size, which is small. So it's small, medium, large, extra large, and 2X. This 2X fits like a 3X, okay? Now I also have a special promotion for my elders, okay? So it's promo code elders, and it's 30% off this jacket, okay? So if you want to get this jacket, mess around, go ahead and get that in. It's only a certain amount of jackets left, okay? People have been pre-ordering them a little bit at a time each week, and I've done special promotions. So once this gets here, it's going to be full retail price of $129.99, okay? So you want to go ahead and get your orders in today, okay? So we have my website right here as well. So this the Royal Blossom Company. So you can go ahead and scan this QR code. It'll take you right to the website. Take a look around. There's a lot of things that are on clearance. There's some things that you can go ahead and purchase. Get some things that's ready for shipping. Got some joggers. You guys still got the pre-orders of the We Are One. Got some t-shirts. Also, we about to add. Let me show you some few things that we about to add. So I posted something earlier about our Royal Blossom socks coming out. The socks right here. It has our mission statement, which is restore, build, and create. Also have these socks right here. These are going to come out in the next shipment. We also got a couple other things, a couple other socks. Here's another pair of socks with some of our acronyms. Remain bold constantly, repair broken communities, respect brain creativity. Okay, so we're gonna have a special order for these going on the website tomorrow or Saturday. Also, we have these socks. I got to come up with some names for these socks. I always have unique names that has to do with the wealth and wellness field. So I'll let you know, and you'll see it posted. So you'll have a link and a special promotion going on for these as well. Also, show you some things that we got going on. So we got some jackets possibly coming out too. That's a charcoal gray jacket, hoodie. Nice heavy fabric. I think it's gonna be cool outside for a minute. So we also got some polos. Got a Sweet Cayenne by V Red polo as well. That one's on pre-order for the spring. Also, we probably gonna do this color as well. As far as the hoodies, it's a secret. Go ahead and do that as well. The Royal Blossom Company. Go ahead and get you one of these. Not on the website yet, but they're gonna be on the website pretty soon. But without further ado, so I'm gonna go ahead and start talking about our guest. So she has done some amazing things out here in Tampa Bay. She is a big part of the reason where RBC is today. She's done everything in her power to, make sure the brand is protected. All the information of the website is secure, legal paperwork, all my stuff that's behind the scenes when it comes to the legalities of my brand that it was built since 2017, 2018. She has worked with me since the pandemic. We've been through the ups and downs with the trademark office, and she's been there since forever. She's believed in the vision. She's been there, and she's helped thousands of other business owners with their brands. So we're gonna bring up Miss Shawnette Stokes to the podcast. What's up, lady?
Hello, how you doing?
Good. How you doing?
I'm great. Thanks for asking.
So tell the people a little bit about yourself, where you from, and how long you been in the law field.
Well, my name is Shawnette Stokes. I am from Tampa, Florida. I have been practicing law for 11 years now. My lawyer anniversary is in April, so that'll be 11 years in April.
Okay. Okay. Where did you study?
I went to North Carolina Central School of Law for law school, and I went for undergrad and grad school to FAMU.
Okay. So she the opposite of me. I went to Bethune, so we tend to work with we work with each other outside, school, but nobody can talk
It's
trash
the
about her but
HBCU
me.
Connect, though.
Yeah,
We
we connect.
connect through the HBCU culture.
Yeah. So no, but nobody can't talk trash about you but me though.
Okay.
So ain't nobody gonna mess with her but me. She's vice
Okay.
versa. So yeah. So tell me a little bit about Stokes Law Group and your mission and on what you do in this field.
So, Stokes Law Group is dedicated to helping women and minority entrepreneurs, executives, and creatives to build, protect, and sustain their legacies through trademark law and estate planning. So we want to not only educate, but help you protect everything that you own within your company, be it your brand or your legacy, right? And that's how we fell into estate planning and succession planning.
Okay. And in your law firm, you've always been in like just those areas, or do you just do other areas?
So we've niched down. Actually, we're continuing to niche down. I thought I was a jack of all trades when I first started. I've always been a business law attorney, but I've dabbled in family law. I've done probate law. I am a civil litigation attorney. So a lot of my cases that are now current are areas of law that I am no longer accepting clients for. So we're just trying to make sure that we dedicate our services specifically to our entrepreneurs who need trademark protection, business law formation, and estate planning.
Got you. What's your vision? Like, what makes you want to get into business law for minority businesses?
My vision is to make sure that every entrepreneur can actually build a lasting legacy with their company, right? A lot of us, we start our businesses. Sometimes it starts as a passion project or just something that we tap into for the moment, but we don't think long term. I want to teach entrepreneurs that what you're creating can not only last for your lifetime, but for the lifetime of your children and grandchildren, right? I want us to be able to create trust fund babies, right? That is my primary goal. We need to build wealth in our community.
Okay. So you can create a trust. So you, if I wanted to come to you, you can create me a trust too.
Yes, absolutely. That's estate planning. So, yes, I do trademarks. We protect the brand, right? But we also do estate planning through wills and trust.
Wills and trust. Okay. You hear, y'all hear her. So you might want to visit her after this live to get your mind right, get your business right, get your contracts in order. She gonna get you right. You know, she gonna give you some honest feedback and anything that you need to change. She gonna take good care of you, even if you don't want to hear it. You know, you
Mm.
always need them people that's gonna hold you accountable, tell you what you need to fix, and take some constructive criticism. You know, and that's how you grow as an entrepreneur, listening to somebody who specializes in these fields and not trying to get frustrated and do it yourself, because when you do these type of things yourself, she knows, she can elaborate on it a little bit further. You end up having to, a lot of times you have to do double and triple work, because a lot of times the attorney has to go behind you and correct the mistakes that you made, and you don't know all the jargon and all the laws and stuff like that. So what happens is when you go file for the trademark or anything that you going to do, you end up not knowing what you don't know, because it be so much, some of the littlest mistakes, but they could be avoided. Why not just pay somebody that knows what they're doing and get you to the next level? But
Absolutely. You're going to end up paying more, if not double the amount that you would have paid at the initial hiring of an attorney for them to fix your mistake. And like you said, when you go to the trademark office website, those terms on the website, they seem like general, normal, day-to-day language, but these are terms that are legal, is legalese essentially, and it's another language, and trademark attorneys speak a different language than other attorneys. So you have to find an attorney that can assist you in your trademark journey.
yeah, she ain't lying, because it be, you be thinking that you know something, but it be, they be telling like half truths. They don't put all the stuff on it, and they're not gonna tell you. So, and when you're doing it, and people be so ignorant, they don't take their time. They just want to go ahead. I just need to file so I could do this. I'm just trying to save money. It's only a couple $100, but it's a couple $100 over time. Consistently, you have to resubmit it, because once you submit it and it's wrong, they kick it back. You're gonna have to pay again another $500. So it just don't make no sense for you to keep doing that.
Yeah.
But some people are just a little bit hard headed when it comes to that, those fields.
Mm-hmm.
Which brings me to the next question: what is the difference between a trademark, copyright, and a patent?
Okay, so a patent is your invention, right? Anything that you invent. And sometimes a lot of people get patents confused with trade secrets. So trade secrets are recipes, formulas, things that you create within the company, such as, you know, Coca-Cola. They have created the recipe for the Coke products, and they go above and beyond to protect those recipes. That is a trade secret, and that is protected under copyright law. A patent is filed with the United States Patent and Trademark Office, and you are having to disclose every element of that invention on paper to the patent office. So if you don't want someone to know how you created this invention, then you might want to get protection for trade secret as opposed to a patent. And I would just highly recommend that you consult with an intellectual property attorney. So the overarching theme is IP, intellectual property, and those copyrights, trademarks, patents, trade secrets, trade dress, all falls within IP. So copyrights are, think your content, right? We have our vlogs that we create. We have any content that we post on our website. The copy for our website is copyrightable material. And I always tell clients that you need to create a copyright schedule so that you're protecting your content. We as business owners, we have to be content creators, right? So you're developing so much IP within your business that is marketable and someone could potentially take it. So with the copyright, and this is a new law within the last 5 years, with the copyright, in order for you to sue someone for copyright infringement, you have to have a copyright certificate. You have to have a legitimate certificate to show that you own the copyright. Then you have to sue them. So I always tell my clients, you need to get in the habit of creating uh, or filing for your copyrights on a scheduled basis. And with a trademark, it is your brand identity. So that is not just your brand name, because we're not thinking about the name, we're talking about the logo, the slogan, colors, for instance. The Tiffany blue is protected. The red under the Louboutin shoe, that is protected. We have the pink insulation in the walls, that is protected under trademark law. Then you have sounds, the NBC chimes, right? The lion's roar when you watch the before the movie starts playing, and Homer Simpson's dough, his dough or the Aflac sound. This is all protected under trademark law. So when we look at the different elements that we have in our business, we're creators at the end of the day. We create something out of nothing. We just need to learn how to compartmentalize every element that we create and how to protect it. Sometimes there is an overlap with copyrights and trademarks. So your logo is a drawing. So that is your brand identity. It can be protected under trademark law and it can be protected under copyright law. But we're going to go deep, right? Because we get people on Fiverr or third parties to create our logo. With the copyright, we need to make sure that we are the true owners of that IP. So when we are hiring third parties, we need to have someone send us a release or an assignment that says, hey, you are the true owner of this logo. I don't own the rights to it. This was a work for hire or commission. And then you're going to tell the copyright office that you are the true owner of that logo. I got you. Thank you.
That's a lot of information. I didn't even know
Step
that.
back and just digested it all. You're thinking about all the IP that you've created in your business that you might be leaving exposed to potential infringement. You got to think about that. I always tell people to do an audit, and I have an audit on my website. I'll send you the link so that you can post it so that they could do a true IP audit in their company.
Oh, that's good. So, family, what did we learn today?
Yeah.
We're going to hire somebody to do this. We're
Yeah.
not doing this by ourselves, okay? All right, I want y'all to hear me. I know it's tempting. I know that $500 sound like it's a better deal.
Mhm.
It is not a better deal based on what she just said. Okay,
Yeah.
I won't let y'all know. Okay, so let me ask you a question about. So you said, okay, so you said something can be, you said your brand can be trademark, it can be trademark and copyright. Can you explain, elaborate on that a little bit more about copyright?
So a copyright is, it lasts for 75
Connection
years.
had got low.
Is is it my connection? You there? Can you see me?
I don't know.
I can see
Yeah, I'm
you.
here.
You sure it's my connection?
I could see you just a little. You can see me?
I can see you, and
I
I
don't
can
know. It
see
might
me
be mine.
down
I don't
here on
know.
my little phone. I think it's yours.
It might be. It might be my connection, people. And you know, we just been having this week been challenging, so please bear with us. You know, this
Been
week
dealing
has
with
been challenging. You know, soon as she about to drop the gems, that's when the computer wants to start acting.
so with copyrights,
But
it
yeah,
is. Can you
go ahead,
can you hear me?
Shorty.
I don't think you can hear me. Hello, hello.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay,
Now we
let me
cooking.
know. Okay, so with copyrights, it is content that you've created, right? So think about anything that you have drafted. Say it's a blog post or a
Okay,
business plan.
okay,
That's protected under copyright. The benefit of copyright is for you to replicate it. So say for instance you want to turn a blog post into a YouTube video. You own the rights to that copyright because as soon as you um, create the content and it's fixed, what we call fixed in a tangible medium of expression, you can draw, you can write it, or you can record it.
okay,
Then you have the ability to create new versions of it. So we think about copyrights with music, right? And
okay,
the artists come up with a remix to that song. In this instance, you're coming up with a remix to your content. A lot of marketing companies tell you that you should work smarter, not harder. And if you're going to do a video, a talking head video, educating your audience, you can replicate that same video, transcribe it, and turn it into a blog post. Then you can turn that blog post into an ebook, right? And then you can sell it. You can license it into a course. So think of, oh Lord, I'm about to age myself. Tabo, the back in the day when they were doing those workouts, right?
yep,
Um a lot of those because that particular content is copyrightable. So each move is a copyrightable move. Choreography, as long as you write it down, fix it in a tangible medium of expression, then it can be copyrighted. Once you copyright it, then you can license it to third parties. So instead of you teaching a course, you can sell it to universities for them to teach that same curriculum within their institution. And you get paid for that content. Does that make sense?
makes sense.
So we have to not limit ourselves in thinking that, oh, the only thing that our brand is our brand name and logo. It's everything that you create within your business because you at the I do webinars, I do workshops, and I get those workshops transcribed and I turn those into ebooks, right? Now I have additional content that I can sell to my audience or to third parties, right? So how can you turn your ideas into money making or profit making sources of income? So don't limit your protection to just trademarks. Go through your company and say, okay, what have I created? What sets me apart from everybody else? What ideas have I put out into the world? And hire an attorney, and that attorney will be able to help you navigate that, help you determine what layers of your business, what elements of it can be protected in what way, right? Because we got people working for us that have access to our know-how, right? My processes and procedures, my every person that works for me has access to that. So what's stopping them from taking that and replicating it within their own company? A contract, because that's trade secret, right? Your trade secrets are how you operate your business. That's your secret sauce. So what sets you apart? And if someone, because we are all scared, if we have somebody coming working in our business, they're gonna take our business model and try to replicate it. No, you have them sign an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement.
Yeah, that's
So
what I thought it was. I just had to process it for a minute.
yeah,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
yeah,
Okay, okay, that's a lot of information. So Denise asked a question.
okay.
She asked, "How do you begin the process in trademarking and copywriting?"
So you have to fix your mindset in knowing that that's the journey that you want to take, right? It is an investment for your business. You should hire an attorney at the forefront, even if you're in the idea phase of the company, because you can file an intent to use application. An intent to use application essentially tells the trademark office that, hey, I ain't got the products, I'm not offering the service, but I intend to use it within the next year or so, right? So when you have it filed, when your attorney files it as an intent to use application, they're going to process that application just as they would any other trademark application. They're going to make sure that that name is not taken. They're going to put it up for publication, and publication is it means that your brand is going to be published in what they call the official gazette. It's a list of names in a book that's published online that says, hey, these are all of the trademarks that are pending registration. Is there anyone here that wants to get this application denied? If so, tell us now. You got 30 days to tell us. And then if no one objects to it, if you had filed an intent to use application, the examining attorney says, and that's the USPTO's attorney, not me, the examining attorney says, hey, you're good to go. Your name is clear. No one has it. No one's objected to the registration. Now send us proof that you are actually using that, right? And if you get with an attorney, that attorney will assist you in formulating your website, making sure that website actually articulates your branding. And because the trademark office is looking for certain keywords on your website for it to be approved, because you have to submit a specimen. No one knows what the heck a specimen is, right? But a trademark attorney does, right? So you have to make sure that your specimen is proper for submission, and you have to make sure that you hire an attorney with that experience. So you should always consider hiring that attorney first. Look, do some research, look at their reviews, right? And in terms of DIY, things that you can do on your own. You can search the all of social media. So when I'm thinking of a name, and I've gotten close to marriage to that name, I'm like, I like this name. I'm gonna go and search on all of social media to see if anyone's taking it, right? Has taken it. Then I'm gonna go to my state's website to make sure that there's no company name that exists. Now, these are not the end all be alls. No, just because someone has the social media handle, just because someone has the registered business name in that state, does not mean that that name is not available or it's not protected, right? So people will file their LLC, but they don't even go the extra mile to protecting the brand name. So if you see someone operating in business with that name, move on. Do not try to register it, because you don't want them to come to you or try to get your application rejected on the back end because they forgot the trademark it, and now they saw that you filed it first, because the trademark office's database is public. So every day there are new trademarks being filed. So say, Terrence, you filed an application today, and then somebody that's been in business for 15 years that is not as savvy as you looks on the trademark office website and say, dang, somebody got pineapple, right? Right brand. Someone got that. So now, while your trademark is pending, they hire an attorney because it's happened. I've been hired for the same situation. They hire an attorney and say, hey, I've been in business for longer than this person. How do I get their trademark kicked out? And now that pushes us into trademark litigation. You see, we had that conversation about when you do it yourself and you wait to the last minute, now you got to pay extra, if not double, to secure your brand, right? So you want to make sure that you, at the beginning of the idea phase, start consulting with an attorney because it's going to prevent a world of trouble in the end.
Yeah,
We have a question.
yeah, we got a couple of questions in here. Uh, Sunshine asked, "What happens when a person knows someone that has the same company name but spell it differently and still go forward?"
That's a really good question because if it's phonetically same sound, like girl, right? If I spell my brand with GIRL and the other person spells their brand name with GURL, if you and I are both talking about girl, the girl apparel line, you're thinking you're talking about the company in Texas, but you're really talking about the company in Florida. But I'm talking about that company in Texas. So that creates brand confusion. So the trademark office is they're gonna look at all different factors: sight, sound, right? So if I'm looking at it, does it look similar? And it doesn't have to be exact. If I say it out loud, does it sound similar to those other marks that have been registered? If so, then we need to find another name because the trademark office isn't looking for identical brand names. They're looking for brand names that look similar, if not exact, but remotely similar. I've had office actions, and what an office action is potential rejections, right? I've had office actions where the trademark office has said, well, your client's brand name has one overlapping term with two other brand names. I'm like, I know that's a reach. So if we can all have legacy in our name and now all of a sudden when I file a trademark with legacy in it, you want to reject me? No. But that's how far they go with trying to, and they claim that they don't want to reject trademarks, but baby, they love to reject it.
That's all they do.
It's like, do you get a bonus for rejecting trademarks? Because Lord,
Wake up. Let me see who day can I ruin today.
yeah,
Let
yeah,
me see
and
today.
a lot of trademark attorneys have been speaking on this. We have had to go above and beyond for our clients to fight for the names of their brands. And we have to, when we trademark attorneys are filing trademarks and we get a potential rejection, we have to fight with the examining attorney. So we're sending a legal memorandum. So instead of filing a court document, this is a memorandum to that attorney saying, hey, this is how you got my client messed up, right? So I have to tell them all of the ways that they were wrong. And I would say if you have a compelling argument, they will push you through to the next phase, which is the publication phase and then registration. So as long as we can overcome that hurdle, and if the trademark office isn't reaching with the just that one overlap of a term, then I I would say we have a strong fight. But the only way to know that is to have an attorney do a knockout search for you. Because at that stage, you'll know, okay, what you're up against. And I always tell my clients, if I have a consultation with them on Thursday and you wait 90 days to hire me, my knockout search is not the same knockout search as it was 90 days ago because people are filing trademarks daily. And we are on the World Wide Web. Everybody and their auntie is on there too. So they look at your brand and say, "Oh, I like that." Right? What's stopping them from taking it? Surely not your trademark because you ain't got one. Right? So we have to be hyper vigilant in protecting our brands. Yesterday ain't the same. People have immediate access to our brands, and you are exposing yourself to a world of trouble if you're operating without a trademark, period.
She ain't lying, people. And actually, it happened. Actually, that situation happened with me specifically, and with our RBC. But most people, they couldn't really tell the difference between my logo and what it's the same, but the only difference is the name. Because what she's talking about is the wording, right? So, for example, I had a problem with a company that was called Right Maternity Wear. So they specialized in maternity wear for women, and we both was looking diligently. We did not see these people. They just came out of archives. I'm like, then we see the location. These people they on the other side of the world. I'm like, I was confused. So we had to just rebrand everything because we didn't want to just go, to court and waste a whole bunch of money and stuff. And she tell you, I was hot. I was mad.
Mhm.
This was like, because we almost to the next stage, and then this examining term, it's like she said, they be really reaching. They really be reaching. And a lot of them, those examiners, they be old too. So they be like stuck in their ways. They be like 60s, 70s, 80s. They stuck in their ways and stuff like that. So we made adjustments, changed the name from Right Brand Clothing to Royal Blossom. But anyway, like you look at the logo and everything is still the same,
Mhm.
and you really can't tell the difference unless you really look at it. You gotta really, it just looks the same.
Mhm.
Okay. So I would say with that, also be just vigilant and invest in, ask questions, hire somebody, and make sure your logo is unique. I don't know. Can you expand on this topic a little bit more as far as your logo combinations, the color codes, how you can use the versatility of your logo, making sure that your logo is versatile. Okay. So you
Mhm.
should have 6 variations of your logo. You should be able to use it in color, black and white. What is it? It's a formal, informal, and it's 2 more. So this right here, this is a variation of my main logo. I don't know if y'all know that, but I just remixed it with my tuxedo logo and put a microphone in it. So it's a lot of different things that you can do with your logo, making sure that it's versatile to where you can do multiple things with it, to where people will still be able to identify it as you when you're playing with your brand and doing other things with your brand. So making sure that that's versatile. I don't know if you can expand on that a little bit.
So I when you mentioned versatility, I thought that you were referring to when we filed the logo, because one of the conversations I've had with you was, okay, well, when we file your logo, do you want it to be in black and white or do you want it to be in color? Right? So those are questions that you should ask yourself when considering to file your logo. Because say for instance, and I've done it, when I started my brand, I've changed my logo, but if I decided to rebrand my color scheme, I will have the capacity to do so because when you file a trademark, right? If you do it as a black and white mark and you turn your logo to purple, that's not considered a change. So the trademark office is strict. So any small variation to your logo means that you're no longer using it. So if I have changed from, a better example is Starbucks, right? So when Starbucks started, they had the mermaid bus with the two mermaid tails coming out of it, right? And they stopped using that logo. Then they just put the actual, I guess, top of the mermaid as their logo. As soon as they changed their logo and turned it into a new variant, they effectively lost the rights to their original logo that they launched with, because you're not using it. One of the requirements for trademark protection is continual use, right? But in your example, when you're saying that you have variants of your logo, then that means you have different versions of your logo that needs to be protected, right? So, say for instance, and I think this is the case, you have a variant of your logo for your podcast.
Mhm.
That means that you need to file a registration for that logo in the classification of podcast services, right?
Oh, I didn't know there was a class for that.
Yes. So that's why you stay in contact with your lawyer. Smile.
I didn't know that. Something new
Yes.
every day.
Yes.
Hey, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Oh, what? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
So each
Man.
time you make a change, you want to protect it. So if you're adding new elements to it, you need to have the registration for that.
Okay, so I think you found mine's in red and green. I think the
I think
secondary was black and white. Because originally I wanted my hold on one second. I wanted it. I was going to originally do it in the Unity logo. I was going to use these colors, but I just used the red and green just to keep it separated from everybody. But she got a good point though. She's telling you everything she's saying is accurate. These are all conversations that we had behind closed doors about colors and different variations of your logo and all everything she just said. All private conversations. So if she's 100% accurate about that. So yeah, that's good stuff. So tell us about the filing fees, about the trademark, and then any attorney fees. What's the differences between the two?
so. Generally, I always say with the trademark office, they like to tax you every time you want to get a new trademark or have a new classification of goods or services. They're going to require an additional filing fee. So the filing fee as of today is $350. But with my packages, my trademark packages specifically, I include one filing fee for one classification of goods or services. So when you are thinking about hiring an attorney, think about hiring an attorney that offers a flat fee model versus a hourly fee model, because you already know what you're getting at the forefront of things. And with my services specifically, you hire me at the beginning, you pay your flat fee. I pay when I we file the application, I submit the filing fee to the trademark office. There's an office action that comes up. I respond to it. There's no additional cost for me to engage with the attorneys over at the trademark office. Then you get your registration. We are at my firm. We like to send out gifts to our clients, celebrating their registration, and all of that is within that flat fee. It's a little legacy wealth protection. So if you see those words, those are our pillars: legacy, wealth, protection. We're all about creating legacies, building wealth, and protecting our businesses. So yes,
She ain't
all
lying.
together.
Yeah,
All
she got. We'll open this at the end, but she ain't lying. She telling everything. I'm telling you, she telling the truth. So go ahead, and hit her up after this. I'm serious. Let me see. Sunshine asks, "Are you teaching classes on this?"
Yes. So right now we're working on developing two courses or two webinars. First webinar is winning the branding game. So on that webinar, I use the analogy of the Monopoly game, and you're going to learn what trademark protection really means when we're thinking about protecting our brand from other people to trying to steal it. We're going to use those analogies through the Monopoly game. And that'll be a free webinar. So please stay tuned. Follow me on Stokes Law Group so that you can see when I launch that within the next 15 to 30 days. I am pushing myself, y'all. So for my current trademark holders, I have this webinar called Built, Branded, and Protected. This webinar is going to be free as well. It's going to teach my past clients and those that have trademarks how to not only maintain the protection of their marks, but actually make money from their intellectual property. So that's really going to be a really good webinar. Both of them will be on demand. So you'll be able to access it for 48 hours. And if you want to buy the replay bundle, you're more than welcome to. And you'll have access with the replay bundle to my office hours, which is Q&A sessions and an ebook. So I'm excited about that.
Okay, when is this coming out?
Within the next 30 days. It was been lifing. So
It's okay. It's okay. We just need to know, is this coming out in the next
it's
30
coming out
days?
within the next 30 days. I've
That's
got
all we
the
need to know.
slide developed. I just need to record it.
All right, say less. We signing up. All right, audience, we signing up, right? All right,
Yay, we signing up.
sign
Someone
up.
says, why would you? You're not an attorney. Who's not an attorney?
I think,
Okay.
oh, let's read that again. So why would you not? You're an attorney. I think what she was trying to say is, why would you not file and you're not an attorney? That's what I'm thinking that she was trying to say.
Okay.
All right, so the next question. So we're gonna start this. We're gonna turn this to the USPTO. So filing. How long does it take to
Ooh.
file a USPTO application, and how long does this trademark office take to respond to your requests?
So as of today, I had to look at the website because I tell my clients 9 to 12 months. So if you think about what they are saying on their website, so as of January 18th, they are currently examining new applications from June 24th, 2024. So that's 6 months, right? It takes 6 months as of now, because it was 9 months a few months ago. So as of now, if you filed in June, it's finally being assigned to an examiner. So I liken it to going to the DMV. Baby, you want to go early if you want to be first in line, right? You want to file first before anyone else, right? Because you don't know who is pending before the trademark office, right? So as soon as you come up with that idea, for me, I have so many ideas that flow to me, right? Guess what I'm doing before I promote it? It's at the trademark office because somebody will be rude and try to file it. You seen when the girl went viral on TikTok? Very mindful, very demure. And it went viral. Everyone was saying it. Someone went and filed for the trademark on that. And that's what I mean. We have so much access to people. It's scary to the point where, yes, when we have this viral saying that comes up, and we don't know how to anticipate what's going to happen. But as soon as you see that this particular saying or this brand is taken off, call that lawyer. Call it. Invest in a lawyer. It's an investment. Because imagine how much money you'll make when, because they're very demure, keeps it cutesy, all that. Some brand is wanting to license that and put that in their own commercials. So she could have registered the trademark and say Johnson and Johnson want to put it on one of their commercials. Yeah, run me my coin. You got 200,000 just to say very demure, right? These are the things that we need to think about. You gotta pay me, pay to play, just like Monopoly. You land on my space, what happens? You use my brand, what happened? You gotta pay me. Sign up for winning the branding game.
Next 30 days, y'all. We signing up. We're not asking no questions. We're not asking no question about costs. We don't care how much it costs. Sign up. Don't ask no questions. Pull out your credit card. You'll pay it back at the end of the month. Don't say nothing. This is worth it. That is crazy. They still working on trademarks from June last year.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I swear, they just like that. Those departments and those in the government agencies.
IRS, you call them, you on hold for 6 hours.
So they them. That's that department.
That's
That
them,
department that you can't get in contact with. They got like two people working. That's not the
yeah.
word I want to say, but they
Yeah.
got two people working in that department, and then they take their
Mm-hmm.
time. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
what is y'all taking a lot of fees, and these are not getting pushed out fast. They come. You got somebody with. Imagine you trademark something, right? You file an application with Shawnette, and you waiting 6 months, 9 months. Oh, you got a mistake, or this name is already taken. I was like, it took you 9 months to do that. What you doing?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we are telling, both of us are telling you, especially her. She's telling you, do not file this by yourself.
Mm-mm.
Because they want to find a reason to reject you. They just want to wake up. Oh man, no, this looks like something. No, nah, and it delays it another 30, 60, 90, 120 days. You just looking to avoid as much delay as possible. You know what I'm saying? Like it's worth
Mm-hmm.
the best. It's worth every coin.
Yes, indeed.
Mm. What would you say the most frustrating part of this process is, from an attorney's point of view?
It's the wait. When I first started practicing trademarks, which was when I first started my business, it was 3 months to get assigned to an examiner. And to me, I was like, that's long,
It's a long
right?
time.
But now you'd be blessed to have a 3 month processing time, right? So now that more entrepreneurs are becoming more savvy and seeing the benefit of trademarks, yes, that it's very much a long wait. And it's frustrating for my clients. And I have to explain to them it ain't me. Because my processing time is 2 weeks. The first week, we do your search, we do a memo. I tell you whether or not it's good to go. The next week, we file the application because I know that time is money. Each day that there's a delay on anyone's part means that you're further away from protecting your brand because someone else can swoop in and protect it. And I've seen where clients have come to me, 3 months prior to actually pulling the trigger. And right before they pay, and then I'll go back and look before we file. And sure enough, someone has filed a trademark application like a month prior. That's scary. You cannot delay. You cannot wait. This is not something that you want to just sit on. Yeah, we think it's cute and have all that marketing. We pour money into marketing, getting it in front of all of these eyes. And one of them eyes is going to steal from you, right? So it's just like, take my baby here, have it. I just want the fame. But do you want the protection? Are you thinking longevity with this company? Are you just thinking instant gratification? And I get a whole bunch of followers from it.
Yeah, that's it's a lot.
Yeah,
This process is a lot.
it is.
I need to say, so when you first started, it was 90 days. Now, I remember when we was in the pandemic talking about this, it was taking like 6, 9 months just to get a sign to somebody.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I was like, what are y'all doing to me, man? We don't know what we doing. We'll get to you when we get you.
Yeah, the pandemic really forced the trademark office, to hire 70 new attorneys because they didn't anticipate the influx of applications that they received because of COVID. They had to, because they thought they were going to lay a lot of people off, but it was the exact opposite. They had to hire new people. And I low key think that they don't know what they're doing, but okay.
I don't think so. You said they hired how many? 70?
70.
Oh, they need more than that.
Yeah. No,
They
they
need
really.
700, 800.
Mm-hmm.
70, like they did. They like they did something.
I know, right? Because it's
Yeah.
thousands of applications on a daily basis. 70 ain't enough. Imagine their workload. And they're not really looking at the applications. And that's why I have to fight. And I fight, y'all. I'm a little feisty. I need to work on it, but
So,
I be
so how many applications would you say estimated? Just a number. Give me a number. How many applications you think come into the trademark office on a daily basis?
thousands because we have people that's filing on their own and you have other people from different countries, so they now the trademark office has had to put restrictions because they had so many applications from China. They had to stop overseas applicants from filing on their own, so that you're required, if you're overseas, if your company is from a different country, you must hire a local, or local as into the United States attorney. Because anyone in the United States, is there's a trademark, they are a trademark attorney, then they can practice throughout the United States. So I have clients in California, I have clients in Georgia, I have clients in Texas. So I'm not limited to my state, right? So yeah, they have a lot of applications that they haven't even gotten to. So I think that they need to hire more people because I really don't know what the numbers are now.
They only hired 70 though.
They only hired 70.
But Denise said how many they hire?
Only 70.
Only 70. You can't make this up, people.
Yeah, it's insane.
All right, Sunshine asks, have you ever helped anyone with their business, and will you get a part of that? Name their business?
Get apart, like financially get apart? No. So that's one of the that's the fun part of my business, right? First of all, I hate when someone comes to me with a brand name and I have to tell them, I am so sorry, this brand name is taken. That is the worst part of my job, right? So the weight and that part. But what's fun is we get to work together to, because I also offer rebranding sessions within my trademark packages. So if someone comes to me and the brand name is taken, I actually offer a complimentary rebranding session. So I have the client send me up to 3 brand names. I review them, do a knockout search, and I let them know which one's the weaker mark, which one's stronger, and they go back to their team and their client, potential client base, and they kind of survey them and see which name they like the most. I've had at least, I would say, 1 out of 5 clients I have to do that for, which I don't mind it. It's frustrating for them, but it's process of being an entrepreneur, which I love to be a part of. And another thing with my clients, I know I need to do a better job with just, I'll call them and touch back in, just see what's new with them. I would like for them to keep me informed of new projects because I am one of their biggest cheerleaders aside from their family. So I want to see them win. So when I'm seeing new projects come across my feed on social media, I am just all up in their comments, like, you go, girl, you go, dude, because I want to see every one of my clients win and thrive and make money. Okay. We are not going to be broke entrepreneurs from Stokes Law Group. No, we're making coin.
She's telling us again, certified to be true, correct? Because we had a rebranding session too, and that's how I came. I said we gotta. I said, why don't I just use my secondary name that I named my group. I said, how about I just use Royal Blossom? So use Royal Blossom, submitted it. It was a smooth process. It was
Mm,
a real smooth process. I was real surprised. However, a fun fact about that number. So Disney had it at one point, but I guess they gave up on the name. So
mhm.
yeah, we got you. You
Yeah,
start.
going back to not using it. When you walk away from it, you can't enforce it. You ain't using it. it's not infringement.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So it's been there for a long time. It's like, oh yeah, you good. You suffer. Okay, you suffered for a long period of time. We wanted to see how strong your mindset was. We wanted to make sure you ain't weak. So we're gonna go ahead and pass you in about 4 or 5 months. We got you. Don't worry about it no more. You suffer. You passed the test. Like, they be testing you too.
You think that's what it was?
Yeah, they was testing you. They want you to quit. They want you.
Well, I won't let you. And I do have clients that are like, oh my God, I'm so tired of this process. I'm not gonna quit though. You can take a break, but you ain't quitting.
They
You
want
paying
you
me
to
all this
quit.
money, you ain't quitting. Not with me.
They want you to quit.
I'll call you back next month. We're gonna keep plowing
They
through.
want you to quit. Don't people crazy, boy.
Yeah.
Wait, why don't people be doing that? It's
It's
like they're making
man,
nerves
it's
bad.
exhausting.
Oh man. Woo.
It
So
is.
speaking of quitting and them tested, so how do you deal with clients in them situations where they trademark get denied or there's a delay? How do you deal with a client getting snappy about that situation? How do you deal with it?
So I prepare them in the beginning consultation. So I tell them, it's a subjective measure, although we'd hope that they were objective. Every examining attorney has a difference of opinion, right? So you have their legal mind that they're processing and their personal beliefs, and you're filtering that analysis through one human being. So I tell them, it's me and that attorney going bar for bar fighting before the USPTO. And if they accept it, then okay, they accept it. And we get your registration. If they don't, with my firm, not other firms, but with my firm, again, we have another opportunity. You have a complimentary filing. So if, say, for instance, the trademark office says, um, Mr. Ramsey, I think that this trademark is not fit. So we're going to reject it. At my firm, you get a redo application. So not at the beginning of the knockout phase. I say, okay, well, Mr. Ramsey, all you have to do is pay for the filing fee. That's it. You don't pay an additional attorney's fees because at the end of the day, we're going to get you a trademark. You're going to get that trademark box.
He said they ain't gonna quit. They ain't gonna quit.
We ain't quitting.
They ain't quitting.
So,
Gonna quit.
yes, I don't really deal with a lot of people getting upset because they know that my mission is to get them protected, and they know that I go above and beyond for them, and they might be mad today, but they can call me back next week and we'll have a strategy session. You could be pissed off. Don't be pissed off at me. I tried, right? But you can cry today, come back, wipe your tears away, and then come back stronger with a stronger brand name.
Yeah,
That's all that's business. You can't be mad in business. Shit happens.
it's true. She ain't lying. Like, cause she did this for me too. So she filed, what was it? 86 pages when we was fighting for my first. It was 86 pages in black people terms. That was 100 pages on why this shit stayed the same. The lady was like, "Nah, I'm good."
Yeah.
So I was tired of her. I had called her personally, like, "Ma'am."
And I told you, look, I tried, and she wasn't hearing it. But again, guess what you got? That trademark box.
Yeah, I got me a trademark, but that lady was not trying. I was like, "Ma'am, are we looking at the same
Right.
thing?"
And again, that's subjective, right? Everyone has a difference in opinion. I can't tell you why this examining attorney is slow. She clearly don't like her job.
Nah,
But
she ain't like the job, man. She was old.
we could just navigate around it, right?
I never get around it. So the good thing about that is we had got a whole, like when you refile, you get a whole, like we get a new attorney, right? Yeah, we can Fresh set of eyes. We don't need to go back to her.
Yeah.
Marianne, we ain't going back to Miss Marianne no more. Miss Marianne got grudges. She holding. I don't know what she got going on, but we ain't doing that. Marianne tripping.
She was.
She was tripping. She was.
Yeah, I've had to ask an examining attorney, let me speak to your supervisor because you clearly don't know what you're talking about.
Did you look at the website, ma'am? You didn't look. You didn't. You clearly did not look. But I don't get it. Before I get into this box, I think I got one more question for you. Before I show the people the legendary box, how many people would you say, just a rough estimate, that you got successfully trademark, patented, or copyrighted?
Hundreds. I can't give you the exact amount. It's so many. Hundreds, I would say. Over 200.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
And that's
yeah,
not enough for me. I wanna do 200 a year, 300 a year. So send your friends, tell them to pull up. I got you.
yeah, because she had more. Her winning percentage would be more, but Miss Marianne at the trademark office don't
Yeah.
win. She don't want nobody winning. She just in her feelings. She wake up just how can I make their life hard?
Just mad.
Just man. But this is the box though. The legacy wealth and protection. This is her box right here. Got a custom box right there. I ain't even take out my trademark. I'm gonna show you what I got up in here. She gave me some gifts. Got the personal pencil case. I had some drink. I
You
had
gotta
some.
read it. Tell them what that pencil case says.
Oh yeah.
And that
It's
phrase is trademark
hustle today, learn tomorrow.
legacy tomorrow.
Oh, legacy tomorrow. I'm sorry, I didn't even read legacy tomorrow. This is nice. She did it for me personally.
Yes, I made that with my bare hands, y'all.
I got a business card. Look at this. That's nice. Got a back and front. You know what I'm saying? All social media. It says, okay, let me read it out loud. So it says, Dear Terrence, big congratulations on the registration of your trademark. Your journey has been marked by a commitment and resilience, leading to this significant achievement. Thank you for allowing us to accompany you on this path. We eagerly anticipate the next chapter in your business story. Your attorney, Shawnette Stokes. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, what else I got in here? I got me
Drank.
got a candle in here, got me
Did
gift.
you smell the candle though? Did you smell it? It smelled like
I
wealth. It
did.
smelled like
I did. I did. Look, I just wanted to keep it in the box because the box is that smell real good.
Yeah.
It smell real good. I haven't smelled it again, but it smelled real good. And here, here's all the trademark information. This is stuff like her office attendant. This is the other stuff that she gave me, like the details of what's going on, and we don't need to read all that. That's not the most important. But green folder. This is the green folder. This is what everybody wants to see. This is her work, y'all. This is her work. Okay. This is what it looked like. This is what it looked like. This is what Marianne be trying to block. Okay, Miss Marianne be trying to block this. Don't let her get under your skin. Keep on going. She be trying. She don't want you to get this seal. Okay, she trying to block.
Lord help us. Oh, Marianne.
Miss Marianne
out. Okay.
be tripping. Let's see.
You must have had. You got the drink in there too. You must have already drank it.
Yeah, I drunk that.
Yeah.
Miss Marianne stressed me. This is definitely setting money aside, investing into you, your business, and your legacy.
Yes, it is worth it.
Congratulations, Attorney Stokes.
Thank you.
You said glasses. Yep. So yeah, So yeah, is there anything else that you would like to share with the community? How do people find you and
Yeah, for sure. So you can follow me on all platforms, YouTube, TikTok. I'm really getting into TikTok and Instagram. I really am not on Instagram as much, but I'm trying at Stokes Law Group. Thank you. So Stokes Law Group on all platforms. If you want to follow my personal journey as an entrepreneur, Shawnette Stokes, ESQ on Instagram, and Attorney Stokes on TikTok. I'm into fragrances, y'all. I done bought like 50, 11 fragrances, perfumes. I bought 50 in December. So you're going to see some perfumes because I like to smell good and I like sneakers. So you're going to see the behind the scenes of me building my brand and changing some things up. And I just want you all to join me on this journey.
yep. So scan this code. It's gonna go right to her website. Okay, you see it. It's shining. Get your tray. You see how that's shining, and this you want that shine. So you
Yeah.
want to go to the website and get the double C. This shine. This is what Miss Marianne don't want you to do. She don't want you to shine. She want to get you. Gotta get this. Okay, go to her website. Put in the inquiry. She gonna get back to you. Follow her on all her social media stores and TikTok, you said Facebook, Instagram. Are you on YouTube?
Yes,
You
I
on
do use
YouTube?
it as well.
Okay, go to
Mhm.
YouTube, follow her, just put in her name. She gonna pop up. Okay.
Yes. And
Yeah.
I'll be sending you information on the webinar as soon as I launch the marketing materials. Maybe you can just flash it on screen on your next podcast episode.
Oh, absolutely. I got you.
Thank
So
you.
I appreciate you coming on,
Thank
dropping
you for
some gems.
inviting me.
Oh yeah, had to get her. She's
I
a
know,
busy woman. It's
I know,
hard to get
I know.
her. It's
I know.
hard.
I'm in focus mode, work mode all the time. And I try to, do things like this. So I appreciate you for inviting me and for your audience just supporting me. Thank you. We should
Nah,
do
no
this
problem. We
again.
appreciate you.
You
You
should
know,
do it next time you get the next one because it's going to be more and more and more.
yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna definitely. I got some work for you.
Yes, I'm ready.
You ready?
Absolutely.
Want to answer the phone?
Do I not? You called me. I was at a conference and I answered the phone.
Okay, I just make sure. Make sure you ain't
I
got
was
that
all the
spirit.
way in Texas answering the phone for you.
Okay, I just want to make sure Miss
Don't,
Marianne
don't,
ain't in your
don't
spirit.
make it seem like I be ignoring you now.
Okay, I just want to make sure Miss Marianne ain't rubbing off on you because you deal with her a lot. Just
I
want to
don't
make
know
sure
her.
that spirit, ain't dealing
I do
with you.
not know that woman.
Okay, just want to make sure. I had to reconfirm. I had to ask the audience, make sure the audience know.
Don't
You know,
act brand new because I answered the phone for you last week on my
she
personal cell phone.
she ain't lying. I'm just pushing a
Y'all,
button.
I was in Texas at a conference and we talking.
Yeah, I call her Bob her spirit. Yep, you know how I do. You know,
Lord,
but I appreciate you coming on to Thursday night with Pineapple.
thank you. Thank you for
Your
having me.
time, thank you for your expertise, and you dropped a lot of gems. I believe some of these ladies on here are going to be reaching out to you pretty soon, getting their coins together, and they're going to be trademarking their businesses.
I'm ready.
I'm ready. Till
Hit it.
next week, we're going to have another phenomenal guest. Like I said, you don't know which angle we coming from. Until next week, take care. All right.